If you're considering going solar in Maryland, there's an important deadline coming. And if you miss it, the financial return on your solar investment could look a lot different than you planned. Let's talk about what's actually changing and why the calendar matters. Net metering rules are changing in Maryland. But before we get into what's changing, let's make sure we're on the same page about what net metering actually is. When your solar system produces more electricity than you're using, say on a sunny afternoon when nobody's home, that excess power doesn't just disappear. It flows back onto the grid for your neighbors to use. Net metering is the policy that determines how you get credited for that excess electricity. Under Maryland's current rules, it's a straight one-for-one exchange. You send 1 kilowatt hour to the grid, you get 1 kilowatt hour credit back. That credit has the same value as electricity you'd otherwise buy from your utility. So over the course of a year, your solar system can potentially zero out your electric bill. Not just reduce it, but almost eliminate it. That's the deal Maryland solar customers have had, and it's a good one. Here's what's changing. Maryland is transitioning from what's now being called NEM 1.0, the current one-for-one credit system, to NEM 2.0. Under the new structure, when you send excess power to the grid, you'll no longer be compensated at the full retail rate. We don't know exactly what the new rate will be just yet, but what we do know is that it'll be less than what you get today. For context, when California made a similar shift in 2023, export credits dropped by roughly 75 to 80%. Maryland's version is expected to be less severe than that, but less severe still means less valuable. There's also a deadline tied to this. The current rules stay open until July 1st, 2027, or until Maryland hits its statewide solar capacity cap, whichever comes first. The pipeline of projects already in the queue could fill that remaining capacity before the deadline hits, so July 2027 is the latest you have. The actual cutoff could be much sooner. To lock in NEM 1.0, your system has to be interconnected before that deadline, meaning fully installed and approved by your utility to send power back to the grid. Hit that mark and you're grandfathered in for the life of your system. Miss it and you're locked into NEM 2.0. So who does this actually affect? If you already have solar and you're interconnected before the deadline, you're protected. The grandfathering applies to everyone. Homeowners, businesses, farms, and it covers the full useful life of your system. The only scenario where you'd forfeit it is if you rebuilt more than 80% of your system from scratch, and that's a pretty extreme edge case for most people. For anyone who hasn't gone solar yet, here's what the financial picture looks like. The ROI on solar in Maryland is still strong under the current rules. Under NEM 2.0, that changes. The payback period gets longer and the long-term savings get smaller. How much smaller depends on the rate the PSC sets, and we won't have that final number until February 2027. What we do know is that every year you lock in under NEM 1.0 is a year your system is earning at the higher rate. Over a 25 to 30 year system lifespan, that adds up to a meaningful difference. One more thing worth knowing, battery storage becomes a more attractive option under NEM 2.0. If you can store your excess energy instead of sending it to the grid at a reduced rate, you keep more of the value your system produces. We expect battery installations to grow significantly as the transition plays out. Maryland isn't the first state to make this move, and it won't be the last. California shifted away from full retail net metering in 2023. Arizona made the change back in 2017. New York, Nevada, Indiana, the list keeps growing. Right now, roughly 38 states still have some form of net metering or net billing, but the trend is clear. What that means for buyers, including other Northeast states, is that the policy environment around solar is worth paying attention to. The rules that exist today aren't guaranteed to exist 5 years from now. If you're in Maryland, the honest advice is simple. Don't wait. The current net metering policy is the best version of this deal you're going to get, and the window to lock it in is open right now. Given how long it takes to develop and install a solar project, if you're starting the conversation today, you still have time. But that timeline is tighter than most people realize. If you want to see what a solar investment would actually look like for your home, business, or farm, what it costs, what it saves, start with our solar price estimator. And if you're ready to see exact numbers, request your free custom quote. Both links are in the description. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers, so hit the subscribe button for the most honest solar insights on YouTube. Thanks for watching.